So we are officially at the 2 month mark of working from home because of the coronavirus. And contrary to what I thought was going to be the case, I'm actually not really all that thrilled about going back to the office. Initially, I was kind of hesitant to do the whole work from home thing because I don't know, for some reason, I guess I just thought I wouldn't like it. And it turned out to be actually kind of nice because with the lack of commute, I don't really have to get ready. I can just start work when it starts, and when I'm off, I'm off. So it's been nice because I've been using that time to you know have a little fun and get some things done. So that's been good, but I'll have to get used to going back to the old routine because they're talking about phasing us back into the office, and they want us to go back in a couple of different stages. So stage one is going to be about 30% of us back in the office, and that means, at least for me anyway, that I have one more week of working from home, then a partial week where I'll be in about 2 days, and then from that point on, it'll pretty much be back to the way it used to be as far as work is concerned. As far as writing news goes, I'm working on a bunch of small projects right now. Nothing's finished, but a lot of stuff is kind of in various stages of progression. Some of them are kind of planned out, some of them I'm sort of feeling my way along, but there's a lot of stuff that's being worked on. It's just nothing has officially been finished at this point. I have talked to a couple more of my coworkers about my transition. So I have pretty much talked to everybody that I wanted to notify one-on-one, and sometime next week we'll probably talk to my boss and my boss's boss, and we'll all get our heads together and figure out what the best way is to break the news to everybody else so that everybody knows. And then once that's done, at least insofar as telling people that need to know, that should be everybody that I need to notify. Um, then I guess it's a matter of when the Social Security office reopens, I can start looking into getting that ball rolling and all the stuff that comes along with that. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain, but I'll probably just have to make a list of all the things I need to do and then just check them off as I go through them. But hopefully it's not complicated. I don't know how difficult this stuff is, but I know there's a lot of people that I can talk to that have been through the process, and it's probably different in different states. But I can see what they can tell me and just take it one step at a time. I guess the only other thing to really discuss is that the garden is going well. We've had a couple of tomatoes ripen, and the peas are doing well. The garden is primarily Strag's project, but I usually try and check in on it and back him up because I keep an eye out for two things: ripe tomatoes and pests. But other than that, that's about all there is to report right now. So I hope everybody's okay, and I guess it'll at least as far as going back to the old routine, I'll have some time to prepare and wrap certain things up and just sort of mentally get ready to go back into the old routine and then see where it goes from there. I guess one more thing I could mention is that I know a lot of cons have been canceled this year. I'm getting a little bit nervous about Star Trek Las Vegas, to be honest, because I don't know if they're going to keep the con on schedule, if it's going to happen this year. Obviously, arranging a lot of the high-profile guests is a significant amount of wrangling. And although Star Trek Las Vegas was something I was really looking forward to, it's whatever is the wisest course of action. I mean, if it doesn't happen this year, there's always next year. I mean, I have to admit at least a part of it is just me being concerned because I want to get pictures and such with as many actors from the franchise as possible, and you can only do so much of those every year. Now, of course, on the plus side, they're producing a lot more Star Trek series, but that's also going to make the job a little harder. I would like to get as many of them as I can. Some of them, unfortunately, are off the table for one reason or another. But all I can do is what I can do, I suppose, in terms of collecting photo opportunities and autographs and things like that, because that is something I found I enjoy doing, and it really means a lot to me to get that done. But you can't control everything. There's some things you just can't keep control of. So if the con gets canceled or delayed or something, I don't know. But one way or another, we're definitely going back to Star Trek Las Vegas the next time they have it, whether it's this year or next year, and we'll see what it looks like. But other than that, that's it for now. So I guess I will talk to you guys in a couple weeks.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. You can also find me on Twitter and a few other places on the web, or support me via Patreon or Ko-fi. Zebra hugs!